All right, we're good to go.
Are we good? Are we going?
Well, we're good to go, but we're not going.
Where are you going?
When are you coming home? That song was too good.
光の触れる未来求めて
I have no idea if it's actually good or not. But that show is fucking jamming. Or that song is jamming. I just know it's the one show out of that kind of like quote series or whatever, like line of shows that they didn't use for Macross over here. Because they used two different shows.
Yeah.
2 or 3, one something like that.
Something along those lines.
And
yeah.
but they didn't use that one. It was the one they didn't use out of them all.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I don't really know. Who knows? Oh, we can go right back here. There we go. I remember I told Shane that. He's like, oh shit, you know that makes a lot of sense. Like why the animation changed like that.
Yeah. It's rough breaks, man.
Right? I'm sad that I didn't get to go see Macross Plus in theaters.
Oh, that's right. It was in theaters, wasn't it? Randomly?
Yeah, I think it was back in December or sometime.
Yeah, it was very random, too.
Yeah, it was something like that. I was like, damn, I want to go see this, but I don't think it lined up with a good day.
No. Yeah.
I don't know what anime is going to be in theaters next.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I might go see Belle again. Fuck it.
I'm looking right now. Oh, we can go see Quintessential Quintuplets the movie.
What?
Obviously.
Obviously.
Why wouldn't we? This might just be anime movies or that are coming out. I'm not exactly sure.
That's fucking hilarious. Dude, I'm down to go to a movie theater just to hang out in the theater alone.
Right. What do we got? Oh, Grave of the Fireflies is going to be on at some point.
I'm good, fam.
This is LA. Is this specifically one theater? Hold on. Coming out to US theaters. How do I, like... Is there a way to make it just Texas? I'm a little confused here.
Do you have Fathom Events, maybe?
Well, I've looked through their stuff and there wasn't much coming up.
Okay.
Not yet, at least. So I was wondering if there was any, like... anything that would aggregate it all?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, let me see. That's what I was really looking for. This has a bunch of shit at some specific theater in LA, which does not help us.
I mean, it might.
You're right, road trip.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see if maybe I can find something here. Anime releases. No. Okay, what release it is.
you sure you don't want to go see Quintessential Quintuplets, man?
You know, it's all I want. Quintuplet number 1. Quintuplet number 2.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is... Yeah, Ichiko, you know?
Alright, that's pretty funny, actually.
Miko. Sanko.
I'm gonna be so mad, though, if that's kind of actually what their names
I
are.
don't know what their fucking names are, man. I don't watch that shit.
No, I know you don't, but
Yeah.
that would be really funny, though. Like, how does it feel to be a fucking prophet? Like...
It's horrible, I'll tell you. I already know. Why do you think I won all that money in the 2016 election?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aha! Well, here's something at least. We can go watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie in March.
Oh, okay. That's actually something that'd be
That's at least something.
That's at least bearable. Jesus.
Yeah. What, you don't want to go see the quintessential quintuply quintessential right into my heart?
Fucking good, fam.
Come on. We all know that, you know, girl 5 is bae, you know? You alright over there?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, man. All right, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm back.
Are you? Are you?
I am back.
Because I think you're going to lose your shit when you realize I ordered a full set of couch pillows featuring all 5 girls.
Okay, I believe you.
It is funny that you could do that.
It's yeah, I guess, yeah.
I've quintessentialed up the furniture.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, it's the quintessential fall line. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
What do they know, man?
That anime exists. That's what they know.
No, I've never once seen you so stumped in your entire life.
I couldn't think of the stupidest thing to say was my issue.
I know.
I just went with that.
It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was a delay on purpose, but it was also I just couldn't think of anything stupid to say. Well, stupider than that.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it exists. Come on, man. You know, cosplayers are everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know.
No, do I?
So easy to recognize.
They all have red hair. You know?
They all look like generic anime girls, but very similar to each other.
I remember someone was telling me the reason why they liked quintessential quintuplets, or at least were invested in it, was because it starts off with the main character.
Yes, I do know that.
Is getting married, and he has to figure out who the girl is, and then it cuts back to everything. So you know he picks one.
Yeah, yes, I've heard that. That's how they hook you.
Yeah.
Is that they're like, trust me, it does have an ending.
Trust me.
Trust me. He does pick a girl.
Yeah, which is kind of funny.
Right. Look, I know you've been hurt before by shitty romantic comedies where you're not sure if he's actually going to pick a girl or not. Rest assured,
he will pick.
There is a girl being picked. Trust me. It's a little wonky. Okay, come on. Just trust me, look.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. Look, if you like generic anime girl, it's 5 times as better of a series as any other one than you. You got the same generic anime girl 5 times.
It's 5 times better.
Yeah.
Oh shit, spam risk, you love to see it.
That's true, you don't want to eat that. Watch out. It's a risk.
It is a risk, yeah. That's why they call it spam, don't you know?
Exactly. I do wonder, what is the origin of turning the food spam into a verb like that?
I imagine it has something to do with someone just not wanting it.
Like, who was the first person, you know, who invented the term spamming like that? I'm gonna look at the history of spamming.
Okay.
What?
I mean, yeah.
First thing on Google says the internet sense appears to derive from a sketch by the British Monty Python comedy group set in a cafe in which every item on the menu includes spam.
All right.
All right.
Kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So that's all you're getting. Nothing but spam. But that maybe they only mean like the internet term. Who put this into fighting games though? Is it still in the same? Spamming in the context of the game refers to... Yeah, I know exactly what it refers to, but who created it? Who was the first genius? Let's see. Naturally, spamming in video games is not an academic topic. It is a user's consensum? That's a weird word. That has built up over decades among gaming communities and players, becoming generally accepted. Wikipedia mentions that there is no source cited in this article, and it appears to be a personal reflection or a personal essay. It cannot be otherwise. There are no PhD scholars, academic journals, textbooks, or university programs about gaming styles. This topic exists under a common etiquette that has evolved among video game players over time. If one can find a citation, it will still be from another video game player or video game community explaining what spamming in video games is, not a scholar lecture or academic paper. Interesting message right there. Thanks for letting me know.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Thanks, Wikipedia. I would not be surprised if it still technically comes from that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I want to know who started this. Who was the first person on Al Gore's internet to face off against another opponent and be mad that they're just spamming something? Or, like, did this happen in the Pong community? Like, in the arcades? Bro, you're just spamming down. Like, you're just spamming down hits. Like, how can you never go up? Like, I don't know. I'm wondering here.
I'm left
What
to
happened?
wonder.
Yeah. Who was the person that brought this to gaming? How's it going, Ash? I do like this under, like, the people ask on the Google thing where it gives you questions. The first one just says, is spamming in Mortal Kombat cheating?
It is, yes.
It should be.
If you have to ask, it probably is.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, here we go. Hold on. All right, we do have something. 1988. Spamming starts as a prank by participants in multi-user dungeon games by mudders, which stands for multi-user dungeon, to fill rivals' accounts with unwanted electronic junk mail. Okay, that means by spam emails then. Damn it. 1993, first use of the term spam was for a post from Usenet by Richard Depew to News. Okay, so that's still the internet history of using spamming more like the email sense still.
Yeah.
But I guess it kind of did move into the gaming territory because that says multi-user dungeon games. So.
And also, spam is like using the same thing multiple times. So, you know, it probably is.
Yeah, I guess this would count. I would count this. That is pretty funny. To fill up your account with unwanted junk emails.
Pretty much.
In the dungeon game. What does that do exactly?
I have no
Is it
clue.
crashing the memory on their, like, one meg computer?
Probably.
How's it going, Jamie? Just chilling. It looks like your friends really liked 01 out of the Rider series that you showed them, so that's what you'll be watching with them. Hell
nice.
Yeah. Now we're talking. Just come with your Humagear headphones on every time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Not up to much, Jamie? Just chilling? Seems like everyone's chilling. You're writing, working on the mega fic. You get re-hyped into working on your easy cosplay? Oh yeah. It's only X more days until Delta H-Con.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Jamie says, didn't really touch it the last couple of days because I've been exhausted and you're still tired. Oh, dang.
I know that feeling. I was pretty exhausted today after just everything that went
Oh,
down.
you are hoping to get it done by Delta H-Con? That's funny. Let's see. Excited to try cooking some more this weekend. Oh, that does sound fun.
Yeah, Jamie was telling me how they were going to try to make some bread.
Oh, you know, I've tried to make bread a couple of times, but I cannot get it right. The bottom is, like, very hard, but the inside was, like, kind of still gooey. I was like, come on. I was trying to make weird gluten-free bread, so maybe it's easier to make normal bread.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So... The recipe seems simple. It always does.
Dun dun dun.
Alright. Round 2 on the arepas? Is arepas like a Spanish dessert? Or
something like that. Sure.
Let's see. Ash says, oh, the woes of gluten-free bread always being expensive and not as good as the original. Yeah, definitely. You think it would be cheaper? There's no gluten. They're not paying for the gluten.
The gluten's free.
No, I don't want the gluten. Take that shit back.
I don't care if it's free.
That fucking kills me. I don't care if it's free. I don't want it. Oh, it's a cornmeal bun / biscuit thing. Or like a fat tortilla. That's what your mom used to call it. Okay, that's pretty funny. Jamie says she thought of that video too. Don't care if it's free.
Send it back.
And Ash knows that one too. That's funny. Are you stuffing with cheese? Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, it does sound good. You know what else is good?
Anything at this point.
Fire.
Oh, paint markers. Yeah, right there. That should be good.
No fire. What was it? Angrath says.
Oh, do they make this in this movie?
Huh?
No, the thing she sent me has a clip from that new Pixar movie.
Encanto?
Yeah. I guess I must make this in that movie too.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, it does look pretty good. see. Trailer short video. Combine techniques from several recipes. Okay, and they do make them. Okay. I haven't seen that movie. Is it any good?
I've heard nothing but good things about it. So
I like the trailer. The trailer seemed cool. It was a cool idea. It was like the non-evil version of House. This was a good house. This was a good living house. Like the other one.
yeah.
Well, of course, referring to the classic Japanese horror film House.
Mm-hmm. The very same. The one and only.
Yeah, the one and only. Not to be confused with the not really that great American medical drama. At least I didn't really enjoy it.
I know Eric did, but that's because Eric was on a lot of...
Eric was living that life.
Yeah.
Eric identified with the main character.
A little bit too hard, yeah.
Ash says it's good. Okay. Jamie says she's seen it 3 times now. That's a lot of times. But it is streaming, so you can just watch it over and over, I guess. Or do they make you pay per time? Or is it like pay for X amount of time? I'm not sure. Some of those are all different.
Pay what you owe.
Yes, that sounds about right. You thought you meant the medical show. Oh, okay. No. Oh, you saw it twice in theaters and once streaming. Okay. Yeah, no, there's an old Japanese horror movie called House. I'll send you like a trailer. I have the Criterion Collection Blu-ray of this. And I absolutely love it.
That's how you know it's good.
Yes. The 1977 classic.
House.
I love the way the voice says it. It was like, house. Looks like it has some ad in front of it. Okay, sure. Where's my trailer at? Oh, did I send the wrong link? Hold on. I might have sent you the wrong link. I think I clicked an ad real quick. Oh, no, that's the right link.
All right, I was like...
Okay. Well, because I accidentally clicked something and then it changed to a different video.
Oh, weird.
I was like, what? I accidentally clicked, I went to look forward in the video and I clicked the, next arrow. So it changed to a different video. I thought I sent the wrong link there for a second. Okay, so some movies that drop simultaneously streaming in theaters, you do pay for the movie. But I don't remember if it was limited time or not. Okay. Also, this movie is the origin of the pianos in Mario 64, where the pianos that try to eat you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is the oldest known thing I know that has a piano that tries to eat you. I think that was one of the things that the director's niece mentioned or something. If I remember right, the part of this is basically, because what happened was the studio was like, we want to hit Jaws. And they told this guy to write him something. He's like, okay, sure, and then he just comes up with this batshit fucking weird horror movie. And some of the inspiration is from stuff that apparently his it was his daughter, that's who it was. Yeah, his kid gave him about stuff like that.
That's why characters
because where is it at? It says Obayashi discussed ideas his preteen daughter that he got from his preteen daughter. He saw her ideas believing that adults only think about things they understand. Everything stays on that boring human level. While children can come up with things that can't be explained.
Makes sense, yeah.
It is true, and I really like that idea.
And you really can't explain.
You really can't. And then, where is it? Other themes drew upon her childhood fears. So there's a scene where like someone gets all this stuff dropped on them, and then the other thing is about like getting your finger stuck in the piano. Mm-hmm. So like that's where the piano that eats you comes from. I love that idea. It's almost like a Japanese cinema axe cop scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Definitely.
Oh, sure thing.
What's up?
Oh, Ash is like, I'm gonna take a phone call. But yeah, no, I absolutely love this movie. I don't know if I've seen it digit number of times yet, but I hope to.
Yeah?
I would go for triple digits before I die. That sounds like a fun thing. Can I watch a movie 100 times before I die?
Bet you could do Deathbed.
Oh man, Deathbed 100 times before I die? That's a fucking challenge. I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like legit sit down and watch the movie.
Oh, I know you.
Not just like, oh, I'm going to put the movie on in the background on low volume while I do something.
No, you're not going to Ava this shit.
No, I'm going to legit fucking just watch the movie. Otherwise, it's just, you're just frauding out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to need this soon.
There. That's some good fire. No fire, no steel. I think that's what Angrass says, right?
Maybe. On Arena?
Yeah.
I have no idea, actually. I didn't play long enough while he was legal.
I just remember that being a thing, like it was a...
You're talking about the Ixalan one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no clue. That was so far back at the beginning of the Arena. I do remember playing against it, but I keep the sound off.
Yeah.
Because that's the part I hate. I hate the sound and I hate the animations. Like, I actually wish I could disable them. That's the only thing I hate as much as the economy in that game. Is that I can't disable the animations. Damn, this looks good. I like how you're doing all the hair with the different ones. I don't see you use these small ones much, I think. Have you used these before?
Yeah. I used it all in the Revice one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. But yeah, I feel like I don't see them as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know there's a time and a place for everything, so they don't all come up all the time, obviously.
Yeah. It's fire, so I keep.
I was gonna say, so you just started singing Promare music?
Pretty much, yeah. So that's funny. I'm drawing Sicilione and Noelle tonight, and they're both like characters that I'm like, see, this is proof. Like, while I'll say like the characters in Black Clover are just better overall because
definitely.
all their character arcs are about them doing something and achieving some sort of goal that isn't romantically involved. And I just, fuck, man, I just am so sick of romantic like things when it comes to like shonen stuff, things like that, because like because fucking Uraraka like had such cool like ideas as a character because they were more like, oh, I'm doing this,
I want to get the money.
Yeah, I need to get the money because I want to support my family, and that's like I'm doing it because I really love Deku. And I'm like,
boring. Love is boring. It's like money is what matters. Money is a good one.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, romance is fine. It's just that I just wish you'd give me characters that like were interesting when it came to the romance, because like the romance usually ends up being something that just kind of like makes the character a lot more a lot less interesting because it's like suddenly becomes their greatest weakness, and then
oh my god, I hate that too. That is terrible when that all of a sudden happens.
Yeah, it's like suddenly a weakness. Suddenly it's not anything like. Then it also just kind of devolves, and then their character just is all about that. That's all they think about. That's all they talk about. And you're like, man, remember when this character like was like, trying to do something?
Yeah. Is that running out?
No, it's just falling apart.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, I have a second one. But yeah, it's just like, oh god.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
That's why it's like when Noelle's whole thing was like, it wasn't Asta that made her like better in terms of like because she's in love with Asta. It was because of the fact that she was getting over her trauma of her mother dying and of her family ostracizing her.
Yeah, right.
And her realizing her own self-worth comes from her her own abilities, not from other people recognizing her. And you're like, that's great. That's a good fucking message.
I love it.
Sicilion's just tough because she just wants to be tough.
Yeah, she's just a fucking badass.
That's
it.
There wasn't any like, oh, I was picked on as a kid. Yeah. I just fuck man, I want to be a badass,
Yeah, it's like our whole family is badasses, Yeah. Like that's it. You got to be a badass. Like, that's the Vermillion family rule, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got fire powers and you got to be a badass. That's it.
That's it, man.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Right there, done.
You did it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's all it needs. It doesn't need to be some sort of oh yeah, I had some horrible thing happen to me, now I'm going to be tough, and I'm using it to, as a crutch or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually really weak. No, I'm just a fucking badass,
That makes me think of this, so a lot of the time I listen to just weird stuff from Reddit and I cycle through various things. I love listening to the people with the D&D horror stories.
Oh, yeah.
There's one where someone was basically kicked from the game because their backstory was too boring. They were just playing as a fighter. They just wanted a normal backstory, their family farm went kind of belly up, and so they just decided to go out adventuring to get some money, And everyone was like, that's it? Blah, and they just kept bothering them until they eventually kicked them. Because their backstory was too boring.
What the fuck, man? That doesn't need to be interesting. You can
right?
And usually
I was like, excuse me?
That's so gatekeepy.
Right?
Not everyone needs to have a fucking good backstory.
Damn, you're not the half and half of some crazy, weird, mixed race nobles who from a forbidden star-crossed love were out to get mega revenge to save the world, even though you're only a level 1 PC?
Yeah.
And you've killed millions,
Yeah, level 1, but you've killed millions, you say?
Yeah, one of those fucking characters that people have.
Because I was when I was doing D&D with Louis and all them, Louis was talking about how he was trying to be an adventurer that was at the end of his journey. I was like, look, man, you're level 1.
You're level 1. What was your journey? Yeah. What was your first journey that you're at the end of?
Yeah, look, man.
Getting to the adventurer thing? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's look, man, you gotta work.
You could maybe work this a little bit, depending on how he said it.
Yeah.
If he's I'm looking for a place to die, or something.
Yeah, or or if he had said I was a badass, but something happened, so all my powers are gone,
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm trying to get them back.
Yeah, I just, I'm just rusty, and I retired after my last adventure, and now I'm 80,
Yeah. Yeah, again, there's ways to make it so that it's it works, but again, you gotta work with me on those things.
Yeah, right. You can't just have a character that starts, I'm already badass, badass, and I have no motivation other than to be badass.
Yeah.
It's like what we were talking about with the JoJo manga spinoff. How the story can't really focus much on Josuke, even though he's there.
Yeah.
Because his story is coming later.
Yeah, exactly.
So the story's not about him. He's just there. He'll be there and he'll do stuff and he'll be great.
Yeah.
He's Josuke. But
he's still learning how to use his power.
Yeah, he's not going to have major character development.
No. He might have a major character development with,
in relation to some of these characters.
He might have some revelation or some shit.
But it's not going to, he can't do anything
too crazy.
Yeah, too greater than what he's about to become,
Yeah.
So it's like that when the example one of the D&D YouTubers talks about is Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
So Conan the Barbarian's very first story is already at the end of the thing. He's already badass McBadass as a king of whatever.
Yeah.
And then the author realized, well, I can't really do anything with that, so I'm just going to start back over of what happened before he got there. Because that's how the movie starts, too,
Yeah.
He's on the throne, and then they're like, but this was later, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they go do the other tales. So it's it's kind of boring. That's why I remember, Austin's story that he wanted to write, remember? And he was like, I want to make a story that has 2 characters that are so broke. They're so broken powerful, they end up in another universe because they were so broken, but in that universe, they're are even more broken people who are so powerful that they're not even powerful. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I know you're high, but like, this sounds terrible also.
Yeah, no.
Like, this is kind of the premise of one of those shitty isekais?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's basically a bad version of, like, the, what is it? The Demon Lord works at McDonald's. What's the fucking name of it? Devil is a Part-Timer.
The Devil's a Part-Timer.
It's like a really bad, like, poorly thought out version of Devil is a Part-Timer.
Yeah.
You know?
That show's fucking actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that one's funny. But I was like, this sounds terrible.
What was it? No, there was this one series I had read called Aiki. It's like, I don't know if I recommend it anymore. It's like because
you told me about this once.
It basically is this guy who's like the most badass.
Yes, I think you did tell me about that.
Like martial artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like his instructor's like, nah, man, this guy's too fucking good. I don't want to deal with this shit. And while he's asleep, he dislocates all of his like joints and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he now is only functioning at like 10% of his original power, and he's trying to get it back, basically.
Mm-hmm. It's like how when you start out with any Metroid game.
Yeah.
What is that joke video where Samus like trips, you know, and all her powers shoot out?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops!
Oh no!
And they all like leave.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because every game, you know, Samus has to somehow start with no power.
Yeah.
Because by the end of it, you already would be powerful enough to beat the game.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like that.
And what I want to know is who keeps leaving out all this power shit.
Well, that's why that video is funny. Because just all her power-ups fly out of her.
Yeah.
And go into the level or whatever. I feel like it's like an old Flash animation or something.
It's just funny, yeah. This is very silly. But yeah, no, it's tough doing shows like that. That's why One Punch Man has
That's why One Punch Man had to ditch Saitama.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part. Because again, it's like, alright, well, I mean, his power is to defeat anyone in one punch, you know?
So we gotta wait for him to show up now.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, Dragon Ball. Alright, we have to
wait for Goku.
Wait to see how long it takes Goku to get here to do his Goku thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's why some of those shonens can get really boring. If the supporting characters aren't good.
Yeah. And it's a shame. It's how it goes, though.
Yeah. I mean, because ultimately it generally is the story about the main character.
Yeah.
So, but that's why if you have other characters that have actual good, like, arcs on their own,
yeah,
you can live through it and it's fine. Because if the characters are just there and have no arc to resolve, no anything, and just get their ass beat until fucking MC shows up, it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Like, alright, so this person's character arc is to fill time. They exist to fill time. They're here to get their ass beat until the MC shows up. They have no character arc, no anything.
Nope, don't need it.
Their motivation is they want to get stronger so they don't have to get their ass beat as long until the main character shows up. They want to cut their ass beating time down from 7 episodes to, you know, or something. Or no, they want to increase it, I guess, actually, right?
Yeah.
Because it would be longer. So actually, this sounds like a funny premise in like a fourth wall breaking manga.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a side character, but I want to get my screen time up.
Yeah.
So it would be some sort of title like that. It's like, you trying to beat the villains? No, I'm just training to get more episodes until the MC comes. I just need more screen time. I'm trying to get my ass beat in one episode. What are you talking about? Like, no one else knows.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
Don't worry about it extra.
Yeah, right. Don't worry about it, extra number 1 coon. Right.
Yeah.
I swear next time my fight's gonna be 3 episodes. Oh, you know?
You fucking know it, man.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like something like side character in a quest for more screen time. Some shit like that.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's
Would
probably
be like the fucking title.
That's fine.
It's like I'm a side character in a shonen manga, but I'm on a quest for more screen time. Just go somewhere in here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No. As long as it's over by the
section.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's their goal.
It's a noble goal.
Just to get more screen time.
Tis a noble.
You're right.
Noble endeavor.
Noble endeavor, yeah. No longer will my fights last only half an episode.
Yeah. There'll be a full fucking hour, I swear to God.
Right.
I swear by Super Kami Guru.
I will escape being a joke character. Not a gag character, because then they'd be unbeatable.
Yeah.
But just a straight up meme joke character. Like fucking Yamcha.
Bro, I can only imagine that somebody will someday be like, oh my god, I figured out how to become broken, guys.
There is a manga where someone gets isekai'd and is Yamcha, if I remember right.
Well, I was thinking about where it's like, instead of like trying to become the most broken character, they decide to try to become the gag character.
Oh, that would be great, yes.
Yeah, they figure out that the way in order to finally get past everything and become the strongest is not by, becoming stronger, it's by becoming a gag character.
Yes, that would be great, actually. Step 1 to becoming a gag character. You must become a villain. That's the fastest path to becoming a gag character, basically.
I'd be down to write that story.
Yeah.
Just someone.
Because that always seems... Actually, are they a gag character or are they more of a joke at that point? I'm not sure, you know what I mean? That's a tough call.
That's tough.
Because, you just kind of become a joke of a character.
Yeah.
You become a joke of your former character.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, oh, they're here to remind us that they used to be important,
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Guys, remember when this character was important? Look at them now. Ha 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 ha. They make fart noises.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, the quest to just become a full-on gag character.
Yeah.
Unbeatable. Like how Goku couldn't beat the robot girl.
No, no one can.
Yeah.
No one can beat RL. RL?
RLA? Something like that. Her name is something like that. It's on her hat, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, right.
Dr. Slump is definitely before my time. I never went back to check it out.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've heard. It seems like it's probably alright. I still like Sandland. I thought that was a really good one from Toriyama.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the concept of that and everything. I'm always like a whore for some desert shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I really like stuff set in like harsh environments, Yeah. I love shit that's in like snow for some reason. Something about that is really cool. That's why I like that one shot with that weird alien ice planet. I don't know if you remember that one. I think it got turned into a series later.
No. Who's it by?
I don't fucking know. Was it the Gantz guy? No, it was someone else. I'll go look for it. Let me see. Manga, one shot. Ice planet? I know what it looks like.
Is it by the Ichigo 100% person?
This is probably it. It's from the person who did Blame.
Okay, never mind then.
Pretty sure this is it. Like Country of Dolls or something, it looks like. But it has like some weird sci-fi title also. I think it's the one shot of this manga. If you recommend this one, it's the original one shot of this. I haven't.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
But it was a one shot originally, and I liked the one shot. I'm pretty sure it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not like a one-shot pilot version of this, yeah, because this post is from 2016, and then that was made into a manga later. Yeah. I haven't read the series, but I really, like I said, I like the one-shot. Something about like a crazy frozen environment is always kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of what I like about Golden Kamui. They're always up there in the snow. Like the setting is really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I still need to catch up on this. The Bone Guy just took Yami off is where I'm at.
Oh, nice, nice.
So I'm still quite a ways behind, but I got distracted reading Orient.
No, that's all.
Because I was like, man, I forgot how much I loved Magi.
Yeah, right.
So, I didn't read the Magi manga at the beginning. I only picked it up after the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, it's got all the crazy shit that I remember from the end part of Magi, you know, where the art gets really fucking weird.
Yeah, yeah.
And shit like that. It has a bunch of shit like that, even at the beginning. I was like, damn, was that in the manga at the beginning? I actually don't know. I kind of want to own that manga.
Oh, yeah, Magi?
Yeah, because it's so good.
Oh, yeah. Definitely worth it.
I went to watch the anime for Orient, and I was like, man, this opening spoils a fuck ton of shit.
Oh, really? That's
yeah, it's like, I'm at like chapter 30, and they just got to some of the shit that they have in the first opening. I was like, what? He hasn't even, like, and it's shit that, like, you're like, in suspense about if he's even going to get, like, shit before it's even shown. You're
That's
just like, it was like, oh, damn, like, what's going on? And then it's like, oh, well, fuck, I watched the anime, so now I know he's getting this thing. Like, yeah. Great, you know?
Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks for fucking ruining in the opening.
Dude, that's funny as fuck.
I was like, wow.
Damn.
That's pretty funny.
That's so much spoilers.
Yeah, it's just like, holy shit, already? Openings that spoil the whole series. Like shit like that.
There's so many of those too, man.
Right. I'm way more in line with like a very minimal opening usually.
Yeah.
I like a more minimal opening that just kind of like adds to it, you know?
Yeah, or it's like
add more stuff to it as it goes on.
Yeah. Or if it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, it's, you know, there's a theme behind it and it just kind of has the characters that exist and it does things that aren't actually in the show at all.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I know exactly what you're talking
like
about.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen does a really good job of doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or like it might spoil stuff, but it does it in a way where you're like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not just like, oh, all right, yeah, I guess he gets this thing. Like,
yeah.
Not worried at all.
Oh, it looks like he's gonna be fine.
Oh, everything will be great. Oh, why am I even caring? You know, I watched the opening. You know,
yeah, exactly.
I was like, fuck.
That is really funny though. Openings you need to skip.
Yeah, right. No shit. I was like, really. Because, like, the character had lost, like, his weapon, like, early on that he used.
Yeah.
And so then you didn't know what he was going to get later.
Yeah.
And then it's in that fucking first episode, in the opening. And I'm like, how does it kills the suspense for when this happens in the anime, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, are you kidding me? Whose fucking choice was this?
Who did this?
Who did this shit?
Look, man, I just want to talk.
Right?
Give me your location.
Right. I like the manga, but I'm not sure. Like, I only kind of like watched part of the episode. I didn't like sit down and watch it for like how much I like it as an anime. Like, I like reading it as a manga.
That makes sense.
But I don't know if it's like would be something everyone would want to watch. You know?
Yeah.
Considering we've got like really good stuff already that we watch.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like Shaman King kind of fits our generic slot.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely fits the generic slot.
Yeah, but I do like this setting. I think it's really cool. I think you would like it if you read it.
Yeah, I've read a few chapters here and there.
All the cool crystal things look sick. Oh, okay. You read it some already?
I've read a few chapters, like just like as it was coming out. Like,
oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't read it when it was coming out.
And then I kind of stopped, and I was just like, I haven't gone back to it. Basically, is the long and short of it.
Gotcha.
I just remember seeing that. You showed me that.
The demon.
No. The Smith chick.
Oh yeah.
I was like, shit, I can't remember. And then I was like, legit. I was like, oh man, I can't remember if this is a character that dies. And I went and checked. I'm like, oh, thank God they don't die.
That's funny.
Like I checked their status on the wiki.
On the wiki? Did you really? That's fucking hilarious.
Okay, because I was just like, oh shit, I can't remember if this character died.
That's funny.
Because people die in this one actually.
I've noticed.
Yes.
Like I really get it really seems to play for keeps, which I like.
Yeah, so I was like, I legit panicked for a sec. I was like, wait.
I'm totally fine with characters dying.
No, I know you are. But I was like, I remember liking this character. Hold up. Did this character die?
Got ya. It's like coming back to Attack on Titan after you only watched like the first season because it was super hype at the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're just like, wait, my character died? Yeah, fuck, whatever.
Fuck this.
I wasn't gonna watch this again anyway. You know?
Yeah, right. To be fair, that's how I felt when Sasha died.
Same. That's exactly who I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was like,
I remember someone told me Potato Girl died, and I was like, all right, well, now I definitely have no reason to go back to this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Plus, I had John to update me anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, why do I need to read it if John can give me the perfect play-by-play?
There is no reason.
That's true.
Also, it just isn't very good. I personally didn't care for it.
Oh shit! Of course, John. Mention his name and he appears. I actually was just about to look at chat to see if you were in there. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, John's like, everyone's dead. Prepare the trash can. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, again, that show just never. I could never get into Attack on Titan.
I was into it for like most of the first season, and then there was like a recap episode, and I skipped it, or I like didn't watch for the week, you know, because I was watching week to week.
Yeah,
and I just forgot to go back after that.
So, yeah,
I also liked the original premise, because I like the idea of like everyone is Spider-Man and they have to fight giants and stuff. But then when people started turning into the giants, I didn't like it. Because I like the idea of, like, humans only have this, basically.
Yeah.
They only have their ingenuity, their whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that I like. You know? Because it's like, okay, well, I want to watch a show where no one's, like, quote, powered, you know? And like, they're just really fucking strong, you know? Because it was like, well, there's weird titans, but other than that, no one's, like, shooting magic missile or anything, so, you know.
No, and I get that, and that's one of the reasons why.
And that was why I liked it at the beginning.
Yeah, again, I looked into it, and it was like, oh, this is like a kill 'em all series where there's not much, like, you can tell the writer doesn't like people sort of thing, and you're like, okay, well, I mean, I like people for the most part, so this probably won't be for me. And then started doing that shit, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely not for me.
I was cool with, like, people not being safe, because normally I feel like series have way too much plot armor.
Yeah, and that's why I liked when Aaron, like, first died, I was like, okay, all right.
Same. I was like, where is this going?
And then he comes out as a Titan, and then you're like, oh, that's not very interesting.
Yeah. John says, I lost a ton of interest when they got to the cellar, and it turned into World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would believe that. I also remember you telling me about that, and I'm just like, what? This is such a fucking sideways twist. Cat, where'd you go? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. Again, it's not for me. So.
Oh, there you go. Well, go in there then.
Like, if you liked it, that's on you. It just wasn't for me. I just couldn't get into it. And then there was all that stuff about the author being xenophobic, and then I was like, that doesn't.
I mean, they're Japanese.
Yeah, but so I mean, there was all of that nonsense, though. Like, and that makes whenever you hear stuff like that makes you like less interested, at least for me.
Oh, I got you.
Because I'm like, oh, now there's drama. Now I don't even want to bother. Shit like that, where it's like I don't want to have to listen to people complain about drama.
John says, "But was it better than Darwin's Game?" I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, no,
I will definitively. You can quote that at my funeral. That Wes said Attack on Titan was better than Darwin's Game.
Yeah,
put that in the fucking slideshow of my life. Just right here. Just Attack on Titan is better than Darwin's Game. Done. Put that audio clip in.
Yeah, no, that's
Wes Harding 2022.
No, I'd have to say I'd agree with that.
That first episode was fucking miserable. I got through like 7, 8, however many episodes up to that recap episode of Attack on Titan with no problem. Other than I was like, I think that was before. It's like I know I can't remember. It's around when Eren comes back anyway. So.
Yeah,
it's weird to have a recap episode that early. I think it's like episode 10 or something maybe, but might be shorter than that. But again, way easier to get through Attack on Titan than fucking Darwin. Just thinking about watching another episode of Darwin's Game is getting me mad.
Yeah, and I don't like either.
Current mood better than Darwin's Game, right? Oh shit, we'll make that next stream's mood. That sounds totally perfect.
Oh yeah, no.
I love it.
But yeah, no, I just
Darwin's Game equals Darwin's garbage.
It's true. I remember when your fucking coworker said, "Yeah, you also watched Darwin's Game."
Yeah, his opinion is immediately invalidated. His recommendations are dead to me.
Yeah.
Like I said, just like my friend in Denton when I walked in and he was watching My Super Ex-Girlfriend and said that it was alright. I'm like, alright, I'll never trust your recommendations again.
Yeah,
This is all I needed to know.
Thanks, man, for telling me that you fucking suck.
Thanks for telling me.
Thanks for telling me you've got trash taste.
I love it.
I would have wanted to listen to your advice for a show.
Generally, they weren't that bad on recommendations, but I was just like, wow, really? I was like, maybe if I'd have come in and you were watching and were like, yeah, I heard it was absolute shit and I had to see how bad it was.
Yeah.
I'll always take that. You can always use that as a defense. You can lie to me and tell me that. It'll be bullshit, but I'll believe you.
Right. No,
I could probably see it in your eyes when you're saying it, but I'll believe you.
I can see the bullshit in your eyes as you say it.
You know what I mean?
I can see the tears in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you believe your eyes?
No, I wouldn't.
Not even with 10 million fireflies?
Especially with 10 million
Fireflies. That's too fucking many fireflies.
It's too fucking many, man.
It's just too many goddamn fireflies.
Well, brochure said there'd only be a few fireflies.
Right. No, WeebCon is next weekend. It'll start on the 4th.
It's just the next con that we have coming up.
Who's asking, John?
John's wondering. It's going to be in Allen.
Yeah.
So not too far from here. Do they have any more guest announcements?
Probably.
I kind of want to go look. Let's go look. No one since Veronica Taylor. And that was about a day or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta get her to sign a picture of Amelia.
Definitely.
Yeah, John, she's the VA for Ash Ketchum, but she also did Amelia in Slayers, the Justice Kit girl.
Oh, come on, Mr. Zelgadis. He can't be evil.
He can't be evil. He's wearing white. Iconic line. I love it.
So fucking true, though.
Right?
If they're wearing white, you know they're evil.
Yeah, they gotta be good. Can't be evil. He's a priest. He was a priest. How could he be the villain? Come on.
I don't know. Everything in my being tells me that. Priest? I should never trust that.
Get her to say it on video? Yeah, that sounds great.
I'd actually like to get that, like, clip and then put it over, like, fucking Aizen. He's wearing white. It's fucking outfit.
He can't be evil. He's wearing white. Alright.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Oh, that was good. Let me get this all on here. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. I like the expression. Really good. Very strong.
Just strong.
So strong.
Oh no, I must.
She will defeat you in physical combat.
So I must be gay.
Yep, you must be gay. I'm gonna go find that fucking post. Put that fucking in chat because that shit is funny. John, you're gonna love this. I just gotta find it real quick.